We now take a look at a program called USA Photo Maps. It was programmed by Doug Cox, a retired Delta Airlines pilot. USA Photo Maps downloads United States Geological Survey aerial photos and topo map data from Microsoft's free Terra server website. It saves this information on your hard drive and creates maps with GPS accuracy that you can pull up later. With this program, you can scroll and zoom to certain areas. You can see your longitude and latitude. You can see USGS landmarks, and of course USGS stands for the United States Geological Survey. You can see elevation and contour lines, add waypoints, routes, and text to the maps. You can transfer waypoints, tracks, and routes to and from most GPS receivers, the kind that you hold in your hand and carry around. And with a little GPS unit that you can buy from Walmart called a Microsoft GPS locator, you can actually find your location on these maps. Now, GCBRC, which is Green Country Bigfoot Research Center, uses this little program to preview an area before we go into it. After we come out of an area, we can go back and say, well, hey, we missed that landmark, we missed that road. We need to go back and check it out. We also go and use this to examine an area that is related to a sightings report. The area that you're looking at right now is one of our research areas where we have had several sightings at. Using our GPS attached to the laptop, we can also capture real-time data about where we've been, where we're headed, and where we need to go. This is very, very useful when we're out doing night driving at night and you have no idea what area you're in because, quite frankly, you're out there exploring different roads. First thing we're going to look at on the USA Photo Maps, of course you can see right here, you got a top bar. We've got Stillwell up here. This is basically just the information that we have saved it under. This is the title for that information. Here you can see our longitude and latitude up here. It's displayed prominently on the bar. You also notice a zoom. This tells you how close a view you have. Currently we have 4 meters per pixel. Each little dot on your screen, of which there is thousands of them, basically equals 4 meters on the ground. So say, for instance, this little bridge right here is actually roughly about 60 to 70 feet long, and that basically boils down to about 10 pixels. Also, you'll notice up here the elevation. Now, the great thing about this elevation is, if you'll notice, as you move the mouse over areas, it actually not only changes the elevation to show you what it is above sea level, it also changes your longitude and latitude, showing you where you are at. Last on the title bar is the photo. Now, when you actually change to topographical, it will change from photo to topo. And to get to that, you go to View. You want to go down to Map Type, and you see that you've got 3 different things here to choose from. Right now we're on black and white aerial photos. The color urban area photos, Terra server doesn't have that many of them, so we don't use it. But you see topographical maps. Once you click that, boom, you now are in topographical map mode, and you notice that it changes from photo to topo up here. What this allows you to do is it allows you to see the contours and the height above sea level of areas, let you see the creeks where they should be, ponds, and other information. Now, we're going to go to the zoom. On zoom, you drop it down, and you can see right here that we are at 4 meters per pixel. You can actually go up as high as 512 meters per pixel. That's basically a mile per pixel. Believe me, you shouldn't really need that unless you want to do an aerial view of, say, maybe how far a road actually travels through the country and stuff like that. Most on average, we always stay on 4 meters per pixel, but you can jump up to 8 meters. Gives you a little bit more area to look at. You can go up here, hit zoom again, and you can even go out to 64 meters per pixel. And of course it shows you the huge area. Now we're going to go back to 8 meters. And we're kind of off a little bit, so we're going to move our screen over to get back to the area we was in. Now we're going to go to the route. The route, when you drop it down, you can display and create. Display just brings up a dialog box that has your route file in it. Now we really don't create too many route files, but what we do is, you can see our little waypoint here is Rockfin Cemetery. Say we have a sighting down in this area here. By creating a route file, it will show the route that we took to get down to this location. What's that good for? Well, you can always go back and take a look and say, okay, we traveled this route, but let's take this route here next time and see what we can find. And, you know, you never know, we might run into signs of a Bigfoot somewhere. Now we're going to look at our waypoints. Waypoints in the GPS terminology is basically just markers. Now here you can open a new file or show current. This little green dot is our waypoint. Whoops, excuse me. Now we can go and hit waypoint, show current, and it shows us that we're at Rockfin Cemetery currently. But we can go up here to, say, Panama, Oklahoma. Excuse me. Get this back up here where we can see it. What you can do is, it shows right here that we're at Rockfin Cemetery. Now if you wanted to go to, say, Pea Ridge Battlefield in Pea Ridge, Arkansas, which is an old Civil War battlefield, you can go up here, select it, and hit go to, and it will automatically take you to that area on your map. One way you can also do things is you can create waypoints. We're going to create one right here. We basically click once with the left mouse button, and it's going to ask you for a comment. For this purpose, we're just going to type in demo. The GPS name, it could be whatever you want to name it, but we're just going to name ours demo for today. You click OK, and there you go. You now have a demo waypoint. Anytime you want to go to that waypoint, you can go to your current, and there it shows that it's demo. You can go to the demo if you want. Now, as far as key points, we use this. We put our waypoints. Anytime we have a sightings report, we'll identify it on this map and we'll put it on the map. Later we can go back and use that as a visual to see how close some of these sightings are to each other. What are some of the things that we need to look at? One thing we're looking at right now is a lot of our sightings are occurring along what is called a high voltage power line right of way, and you can see it right here on the map. We're going to go up here to view, map type, and go to aerial photos. Now it actually shows you the high voltage power line right of way right here. You can also see demo, that's our waypoint. Here's the cemetery. Here's the road. So see, it really does have its advantages. Now, we're going to go up here to GPS. What GPS allows you to do, and what GPS stands for, is the Global Positioning System used by the U.S. government and the military to find their locations and how to get from one place to another. You can actually buy a Microsoft Global Positioning Unit, say at Walmart, and I'm not trying to drum up business for Walmart, but you can get these little GPS units for about $100 with Microsoft's Map Street program, and it hooks into your laptop and it will communicate with this program. Now you will have to set it up on ComPort, check your baud rate and stuff like that. You'll have to kind of play with it. The nice thing about this, you can go down here to position, tell it to show position, and of course we don't have it hooked up right now because it would show the wrong place we want to be at. I mean, it would show our headquarters instead of out here in our demo area. But once you hit that show position, wherever you travel with this laptop, it will leave a trail showing where you're at. Now we use this very much while night driving. We'll come to a Y in the road, we don't know which way to go. We can look at the map, it tells us where we've been. We can decide there which way we want to go by looking at the aerial photo, because it may just be a simple road that goes maybe a mile down the way there and ends in a dead end. Now, this program is very useful. We use it, like I said, on our laptops. If you would like to download it, you can actually go to Doug Cox's website at jdmcox.com and download it for free. All he asks, if you like it, if you'll donate a couple of dollars to his PayPal account. Folks, he created a killer program here, and it's just the thing that we need for Bigfoot research. So please send Doug a few dollars there. And that's it for this program. Now just a short overview of how the tracking works on USA photo maps with a GPS device hooked to it. For the GPS device, we used a Microsoft GPS unit provided with Microsoft Streets and Trips 2006 as shown here. It is accurate at times within 10 feet of your actual location. It's available at most software stores for about $100. We also use a Dell laptop as shown here from www.dollarcomputer.com for about $250. We plugged the laptop's power into a power inverter that allows for AC power in the vehicle as shown here. It's available from Walmart for $20. Follow the instructions given earlier for GPS tracking and you will see the green dot trail appear as the vehicle is moving down the road. The faster you move, the further spacing out of the dots there are. At lower speeds, the trail is shown as a solid green line. When the GPS track nears the end of the screen, it automatically refreshes the screen to show the next area that you are entering, all the while maintaining the trail from its start. This way you can always backtrack where you've been. So while driving down back roads or trails at night, if you get lost, simply look at your USA photo maps and just follow the green trail back out. This is very useful. We go down a lot of back roads. At times we come up to Y's in the road. We'll take, say, the left hand road. We'll travel down it for about 1.5 miles and it comes to a stop. We mark this on our map for the next time we go down that area. Then we can just turn around, go back up to the next Y, take the right hand, follow it on down. So now if you'll watch the remainder of this short video clip, it'll show you some of the turns that it makes and how it refreshes the screen. Once again, Green Country Bigfoot Research Center welcomes you to the Bigfoot Field Researcher's Guide. We hope that all this information has become useful for you, and please visit our website. Thank you.